Let's see if anybody's going to join. Y'all, this is so impromptu. Let me see. Okay. Let's see if anybody's going to join. I'm just here for a quick minute. A very quick minute. If we get some people to join. Hello, hello. Say hello. If you join, let me know you're here. Hey, Official Jamia. Hey, Monique. Good to see you. Hey, Miss Kia. Hello, hello. Look at y'all joining on live. Hi, Doris. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I've never done this on YouTube, like a quick impromptu live. I'm really just here for a hot minute. I will take some questions though, since I am here and you guys decided to stop by. Hey, Duffy. Good to see you guys. Y'all. Hey, Michelle. I love lives, but you know, the way my life is set up, it's hard for me to just go impromptu live. But I'm doing an You was shocked, Monique? I know. Yeah, me too. So I'm actually in Georgia, and I got a quick Greenstalk update. So I was like, you know what? Because I love y'all, let me go live to make sure that the most possible people can see it in case you don't see the post. A lot of people say, oh, hello from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Hey, Mama Bear. Hey, Official Jamia. Y'all. So y'all, look, y'all alive and awake on what time is it? 5 o'clock Eastern time? Y'all live? Come on in here. Y'all don't get me started now. Don't get me. I'm not in the garden. I'm in my hotel room. I am going to get to the update. But I'm only going to be here for a few minutes. I want to give you an update on the Greenstalk sale. And then if there's some questions, I will take a few questions. Now, if you're in my membership, they get live with me every single month. Once a month if you are in my membership. But I'm doing this for everybody just because it is a quick update on the Greenstalk sale. So let me jump in. Monique said you can't buy anymore. I know. So let me give a disclaimer. If you have already hit your budget on the Greenstalk sale, go ahead and click me off if you have no discipline and no restraint. That is my disclaimer. Now, if you keep watching, I don't want you to blame me if you start spending more money. So I'm telling you right now, if you have hit your limit and already bought 1,500 Greenstalks, do not watch this live, okay? Thank you for using my code. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But if you, I have none, but I will watch. Okay, all right. Watch at your own discretion, okay? Watch at your own discretion. Okay, so in case you do not know, Greenstalk is having a huge warehouse sale right now as we speak. Now, if you were on the email list, you got access yesterday. And listen, if you're not on the email list, you missed out yesterday because a lot of this stuff got sold out within the first 8 hours, okay? But here is the update. They just announced that the maple color is now 60% off. So the maple is like this, it's darker than the stunning stone, which is like the very, very light beige. It's like a really pretty maple color. Yeah, like a maple color. And so it's now 60% off, and they have decided they're going to retire that color. Now, maple was on my list. I didn't get it yesterday, but it was on my list. I'm thinking I may go ahead and get it. I don't know. But if you're looking for maple, or you're looking for something 60% off, because maybe you want to gift one to somebody, or you're just trying to get your foot in the game when it comes to Greenstalk, then go ahead and go to greenstalkgarden.com, use my code and get you an extra $10 off, okay? Also, there were people who wanted the cherry blossom that it was sold out yesterday. In the 3-tier, it was sold out, and I think in the 5 and 7-tier basic, it was sold out. I think they still had some basket weaves. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody said, yeah, go ahead and run, Natasha. Go ahead and run. Monique, you just said you're not going to buy no more. You just go, let me check this color out. The maple is pretty to me. It's like I don't have anything in this room, but it's like a tan, probably a deep tan. Can you use my code twice? Yes, you can. You can use my code as many times as you want to. LFF10. Okay, so oh yeah, back to the cherry blossom. If you want cherry blossom, they do have some of them back out. Okay, so yeah, it's beige light. That's right, Natasha. So if you want the cherry blossom, they did have a few of those out. The other thing is, I know the first thing to sell out was the beautiful black. Y'all, I got that black. Okay, your girl got the black. I didn't show. Now, if you didn't watch my video today, you saw the video. If you saw the video, you saw the new color that I got, which is not black. I didn't show the black one, but I showed another new color. So if you didn't watch my video that came out today, go watch my video. But the beautiful black sold out first. It was gone within like 4 or 5 hours, like gone. But I saw in our chat this morning that when you go to buy the beautiful black or anything for that matter, if it has a thing that says notify me when available, even though it says sold out, you may just want to put your address in there, your email address, just because I heard that some of them came back in stock. So let's say maybe somebody returned it or they changed their order because maybe they didn't want black, but they really wanted red and they just got the black because it was on sale, whatever the case may be. Then if it says notify me when available, you're not going to lose anything by putting your email address in there, okay? Okay, you got 2 black, Barbara? Okay, awesome. Natasha, you said you could have gotten black, but you went with peppercorn. Peppercorn was on my list, too. I like that peppercorn. Peppercorn's like that pretty gray. I had to restrain myself. Y'all let me know if you've already bought on the sale. Let me know. And let me know what colors y'all got. So that is the update. So if you came in late, I'm just giving a Greenstalk update that the maple color is now 60% off, and they have decided they're going to retire the color. So if you like that color, this is your last opportunity to get it, and they have increased the discount to 60%. I think it was 50% before. Okay, you got green? Okay, like the that luscious green, Natasha? You got 3. Okay, awesome. So you got black. You want peppercorn, but they don't match anything. Yeah, I know, Tiff. It's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the aesthetic, right? I don't know where we'll put that black, but I had to grab the black because the black is retiring, and I did not want to have regret. Imperfections, you bought 5. Y'all, look, y'all are Greenstalk warriors. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, Natasha, you got the lighter version of the green. That's the luscious green. Miss Leah says she just want 1. Colors don't matter. Okay, Miss Leah, if you have the budget today, then go grab the maple. It's 60% off. LaWanda said she bought the cherry blossom 3-tier. Natasha wants the glacier. Y'all, I like that. The glacier is like this light blue color. I like that one too. Donzel, hi there, making sure you remember. Yeah, Donzel, I remember you. I haven't seen you in a while, but I remember your name. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, y'all, I'm just here for a hot minute. Who has questions? I'll stay on for like 10 minutes, and I'll take any questions you guys have. It can be about Greenstalk, it can be about gardening. Hey, Sherry, thank you so much. You love my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And look, let me just say this. Thank y'all to everybody who used my code on the Greenstalk sale. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. I do not take it for granted. So thank you so much. Yes, you bought your second one yesterday, Mary. Awesome. Now, if y'all like this live Q&A, y'all really need to get in my membership because I do this with my membership group every month. They get a live Q&A to ask all their questions. So I don't do lives big like this with the whole group because it's reserved for my membership. But I only came on live today for the Greenstalk update. And since I'm here, I will take some questions if y'all have any. Imperfections says she bought 5 black. So Imperfections, Aesthetic Body Lounge and Spa. First of all, send me your card because where are you located? Because anything that's got aesthetic and body spa in it, I'm here for it. Okay, no, Natasha, you don't have to get the spinner. Okay, but Imperfections bought 5 black, so you the culprit. That's why nobody else can get a black. Okay. Michelle said, what soil is good for Greenstalks? Okay, that's a great question. So the soil that they recommend from the Greenstalk company is Happy Frog. Now, Happy Frog, you cannot find it everywhere. So depending on where you live, and I'll tell you, Happy Frog is never going to be in Walmart. It's never going to be in Home Depot. It's only going to be found at like a local nursery or a co-op. or you can order it off Amazon, but on Amazon it's really, really expensive. So Happy Frog is what they recommend. The other ones that I would recommend to add on to Happy Frog is Coast of Maine or Bacto. Those are the top three to me soils that you can use for the Greenstalk. Now, if you use a cheaper soil, will your stuff grow? Yes, it will. It's not going to grow as well just because those other soils are not quality. And when you're growing in a container, you have to be really on top of your soil fertilization and watering, right? A container dries out really, really quickly, and then also the nutrients dissipate a lot faster in a container. So I recommend that if you can afford a good quality soil, definitely do that for your green stalk. And just remember, once you fill it up, when you change it from season to season in terms of your crops, just add in some compost on the top, or a new layer of soil like at the very top. You don't have to dump the whole thing out and redo the soil every time. So if you get a good quality soil, then you can just put compost on it, throughout the season as you change from season to season. Okay. Yes, Natasha, it is by Fox Farm. You are correct. Let me go back up, see what questions I missed. Josie said, what y'all talking about? Josie, you late. Okay, Josie, we talking about Greenstalk. Okay, so for those who just came in late, I just announced that Greenstalk announced that the maple color is now 60% off. So if you don't know, they're having a big warehouse sale. They've decided to retire the maple. It is going to be 60% off. So if you want that color, go and grab it. And then also there's some cherry blossoms that came back online. Now, I got this message probably an hour and a half ago. So if they already gone, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can to try to keep y'all updated. And yeah, you can use my code LFF10 for an extra $10 off. So that's what we're talking about, Josie. Okay, Sherry says, Rural King in West Virginia. Yep. Rural King does have Happy Frog. Thank you for sharing that. If you have a Rural King in your area. So Mary said, if I had to choose between the spinner base with wheels or the base that just spins, which base would I choose? I'm always going to go for the ultimate spinner kit, the one with wheels that spins around, the ones that you guys see me on my channel. If I had to pick, that is my favorite one because it does all the things, right? I really like the fact that I can spin it around. So especially if one area is not getting enough sun, or if I want to check on a different area, it's not going to be awkward. And you guys know that my green stalks are up against my house, so I can't get behind there. So I have to have something that's going to spin. So to me, it just gives you the most flexibility, right? Instead of just having the mover. Now, again, depending on where your green stalks are, if they're in a permanent, what you feel like would be a permanent place, and let's say it's on an open deck and they're getting sun from all sides and you can get behind it and change your plants out, then maybe the spinner is not needed for you. But for me, that's what I prefer. Hey, Shalisha, good to see you. Okay, you also got the toppers too. They were on sale. Yep, definitely get a lid for sure. Can I do a video on soil and link them, please? You're a little slow. Okay, so like a video just like talking about the soil. Yeah, I can do that. And I thought about doing like there is a couple of videos, there's tons of videos out there about soil experiments. There's one in particular that I like. Maybe I'll try to find it because it's been a while since I've seen it and link it for you guys. But yes, I don't mind doing a soil video talking just about soil for sure. Josie said, what is that? Okay, Josie, I'm not sure I understand your question. Oh, Josie, if you're asking about the Fox Farm Happy Frog, that's some soil. Lady Astrology, hey, love your hair. One thing about you, your hair is going to be done. Yes, ma'am. Amen and amen. It is going to be done for sure. And when it's looking rough, when my hair is looking rough on video, you already know within a few days the girl going to get her hair done. 100%. Absolutely. Okay, Monique, I've used Pro Mix soil before and had great results. Add more perlite and earthworm castings. Yes, Pro Mix is actually good. And you can actually get Pro Mix. I know at my Walmart, you can actually get Pro Mix at Walmart. I have used that before. And for those who don't know, Pro Mix comes in a big bag and it's compressed. I want to say it may be like 3 to 4 cubic feet, but it's compressed. So the bag is going to feel a little bit lighter, but then when you kind of open it up, it just kind of all kind of comes out. But Pro Mix is a good soil. So thank you for reminding me about that, Monique. I haven't used it in a while. Josie, what plant am I talking about? Um, what did I say about a plant? I don't know what I said about a plant. I don't know. Y'all remind me. I was talking about the Greenstalk. Okay, Mary said, thanks for the information. They're a bit pricey right now, so I'll wait for a sale on the basis. Yes, Mary, wait for a sale on the basis. If you don't need it right now, just wait for a sale. It's kind of like, other stores like Greenstalk gonna always have a sale. Always gonna have a sale. You just have to get your timing right, right? Yes, I'm talking about vertical planters, Josie. I'm sorry, I had no idea. Yes. I'm talking about vertical planters, which is the Greenstalk. So if you're not familiar with that, if you look at my video today, I showed a Greenstalk. I showed you my new color, but you can also go to greenstalkgarden.com. Yes, Shalisha said, great to see you too. Love your videos. It's my first year gardening. You've helped me so much. I adore you and appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much, Shalisha. You are so welcome. You are very welcome. Yes. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all this. So I'm in Georgia right now because I'm speaking at a event tomorrow. And so I meant to say this. I was in Georgia a month ago as well. And I was in the airport. And one of y'all saw me in the airport. I was with my husband. And I think her name is Summer. Summer, if you're here, this is my shout out to you because I remembered that I never did it. Anyway, I was in Georgia in the airport, y'all, minding my own business. And one of you guys, they saw my husband and came up to him and said, hey, is that such and such? And he was like, yeah. And they came and spoke to me and gave me a hug. And we talked all the way to the next stop or whatever. So I really, really appreciated that. So if you guys ever see me anywhere, please come up and say hello. Please. Okay, Natasha, I had another ladies' code after I found you in the wee hours in the night learning, and I fell in love, and now I'm only listening to you. Natasha, you can listen to me and everybody else too. That's good. It's all right. It's okay. I listen to other YouTubers. Yes, the bases will be on sale next. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be on the sale next, but I'm trying to think. Have the bases been on sale yet this year? I don't remember. But if not, I'm sure it's coming. You're a first year gardener, Natasha. Awesome. Yay. Okay, Mary said, I don't remember if you said this in your video today, but did you get a new Greenstalk during this sale? Yes, I did. It is on my video today. I got the raspberry. Yes, I got the raspberry. I also got the beautiful black. I did not show that one on my video because I didn't have it. I don't have it yet, but I also got the beautiful black. Natasha said, you going to blame me for your Greenstalk edition? Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Hey, Dr. Tara Hatley. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Y'all are so fun talking to y'all in the middle of the day on live. I love it. What other questions y'all got? I'll stay on 5 more minutes. Then I got to lock in, y'all. I got to lock in. And I got this much work. And I got to look over my presentation for tomorrow. What other questions y'all got? It can be about Greenstalk. It can be about anything. Let me know. Oh, Natasha said she just added the pink to your cart. Hey, Natasha, that cherry blossom, if it's the light pink, the cherry blossom, I'm going to tell you right now, that color is going fast. It's already sold out, and they just added a few more. So definitely, if you know you want it, you better go ahead and click send. Because just because it's in your cart doesn't mean that you're going to get it. Because if somebody goes ahead and buys it, then you'll be out of luck. What's the average price point for the Greenstalks? So, Josie, the average price point I would say is probably $120. That's on average when they're not having a sale. But right now they're having a huge sale. So some of them you can get them as low as like 50, 60 bucks. Yeah. Tori says, what a pleasant surprise. Alive. Yes. You right, Sharice. You better buy it now. Like, why you? Oh, I know you can come back and watch the replay on this. I'm telling you, if you really, really want it, don't let it sit in your cart. Because it is, yes. Okay, so Chevelle said, how is the orchard doing? Hey, y'all, the orchard is doing great. So I'm trying to think. Okay, yep. I did a video on adding the peach trees. So right now we have 9 plus 4, 13 fruit trees in the orchard. And then I have probably 10 in my greenhouse in containers. So we've planted out all the apple, pear, peach, plum, All of those are in the ground. In my greenhouse, I have 5 new blueberry plants. I have a fig tree. I have 3 elderberry, and then I have 2 blackberry on the way. On the way. I don't know if I'm gonna get them in the ground before the frost. So they may have to wait till the spring. But so far the orchard is doing great. Yes, the cherry blossom is very pretty. You bought your second one yesterday, Mary. Awesome. Okay, Tori said, I want that raspberry, but I just purchased 2 on the last 50% off sale. Yep, makes sense. Now, if you didn't catch me in the very beginning, I gave a disclaimer. If you don't want to spend money and you know you likely to, then you better get off this live. You better get off this live, okay? I gave you a disclaimer. Sharice said her cherry blossom was snatched right out of her cart this morning. I'm not laughing at you. But when I tell you, I had people texting me, some of my friends, they was like, it was in my cart. I was like, but you took too long deliberating. You've been texting me all day about which color should you get. It's not going to work that way. No, ma'am. Okay, Miss Leah said, I'm inspired by your channel. Can you share a video on making sourdough bread? That's one of my goals this year. Yes. And Miss Leah, I'm pretty sure I have a sourdough playlist, and I have a couple of videos on there about making bread, but I will be doing more this fall. So that brings up a great point. So in case you are new or haven't been here, or you've been here and just don't realize it, what I try to do in the fall, not that my content changes, but obviously in the fall, we're not in the garden as much, especially when it gets cold, because the fall garden at some point, it just goes on autopilot. Like, it's just not a lot to do. Right, I go out there once a week to harvest. I go out there probably every other day to like check on things, but I'm not out there a ton just because I just be out there. Ain't nothing to do, right? Because it's on autopilot. So because of that, I really switched to a lot of different kind of content in the fall. And when I say fall, usually between October and December, I'm usually in the kitchen more. I'm doing food preservation. I'm doing sourdough. I'm doing all that kind of stuff. Natasha, the code is LFF10. L as in Larry, LF as in Frank, F as in Frank, LFF10. So the content will be more inside during the fall and winter. And then y'all, once January hits or last week of December, boom, 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 boom. We back on seeds, y'all. We back on seeds. We back to start it all over again. Y'all, I get so excited. Why do y'all let me be like this? Okay, let me go back up. Growing sugarcane in pots into the spring. Ooh, I never even thought about. I've never had sugarcane before. It's so funny because one of our friends went to they're from Florida, and they came up and they brought us back some mangoes, and they brought back some sugarcane. But I had never even seen sugarcane before. I'm like, what is this? A stick? What is this? Oh, Mary, you want to grow elderberries? Yes. You guys know I do. We sell our elderberry syrup on our store, but we outsource the elderberries. But now I will be able to grow my own. So hopefully it goes well. Josie said you're in Georgia. I'm in Georgia right now, Josie. I don't live in Georgia. I'm just here for a speaking engagement. Hey, Ken, saying hello. Yep, you got to click quick. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Ken said he's growing sugar cane. Ken, where do you live? Just said a stick. Yes. I was like, what is this, a stick? What you bring me? What is this? He was like, girl, it's sugar cane. I'm like, oh, I've never seen it before. So yeah, I was saying in the fall and winter. So I've been traveling for the last 2 weeks. I will be home for 2 weeks. And so I got a list this long of stuff to do while I'm at home. I got a lot of food preservation to do. I'll be doing canning, food preservation, and sourdough for sure. Okay, so Ken, okay, you're in Florida. Okay, cool. I figured you were somewhere that was nice and tropical if you're growing sugarcane. Awesome. Okay, y'all got any more questions? What are the questions y'all got? Do y'all like these lives? Now, you know what I'm telling you. If you like these lives, you need to come join my membership. My membership is $4.99 a month. And we do this every month. Every single month, we have a live Q&A. Yes. Okay, Jamia says she's in Florida too. Jamia, I thought you said you were in Georgia. Oh, that's Josie who's in Florida. Okay. What other questions y'all got? How's your wheat going? How's your gardens growing? Is it fall where you are? Okay, Josie says she has a bread maker but use it for kneading and mixing. Yeah, I used to have a bread maker, but I got rid of mine. That's what y'all, when I tell you I'm not over exaggerating. It took me 4 years to learn how to make bread. But now that I have it, I'm telling you, learning how to make bread is a game changer because once you learn how to make bread, you can make a whole bunch of other bread products. Yes, yes, yes. Mary says she loves her bread maker. Yes, I loved it too, and I probably would love it even more now because now that I know how to make it. But during that period of me trying to learn, it was rough. Okay, seeing bugs and the different creatures gardening brings out or deters me. Do you eventually get over this? Okay, that is a good question. The remote business rundown. I love that name. I be trying to figure out what y'all doing. Remote business rundown. Okay, so seeing the bugs and different creatures, does it deter you? I mean, it does deter you. Does it eventually get over this? Well, I can only give you my personal experience. So I grew up in the city. Before we moved to Tennessee, I was definitely city, very corporate, very like don't get dirty type. And so when we moved to the country, that was a culture shock for sure. And I've told this story before, but I really just started gardening as a obligatory, meaning I was like, okay, how are you gonna be in the country and have all this land and not garden? So that's kind of why I started it, right? I had no idea that I would fall in love with it. So I fell in love with it. And yes, I eventually got over the bugs and all of that stuff. Now, I don't love bugs now, but it doesn't keep me from going to the garden. I use insect spray to keep them off of me and things like that. And then I think the whole move to the country for me was all of the stuff that I used to be afraid of. Like I remember when we moved to the country, like you go out at night to go to your car to get something, it's like pitch black, like there are no lights. And that was very different for me from coming from the city where you have street lights or just it's cars, on the road or things like that. And so I remember being terrified of just going out to my car at night because it's like pitch black, like you don't see anything. And then the animals, seeing snakes and things like that, like all of that stuff I was afraid of. And then you just kind of get this boldness, like this is my land, like get out of here, or whatever. I don't know when it happened, but it did happen for me. And so I don't love bugs and I don't like mosquitoes and things like that, but it doesn't deter me from going out there. So hopefully that answers your question. How long do you let the sweet potatoes go? I just harvested them today. They are tiny. Okay, so on sweet potatoes, they take 90 to 110 days. So if they are tiny, more than likely you did not leave them in long enough. So my sweet potatoes, I planted the second week in June. I think it was June 12th. And my sweet potatoes are still in the ground. And that's right now it's right at 100 days. So I'm going to harvest them in a couple of weeks. Sharice says, I want to make bread so badly you'll try this fall. Yes, Sharice, I'm telling you, bread is a game changer. Learn how to make your own bread. It tastes so much better than what you buy in the store. And it's very, very easy. Now, I'm telling you it from somebody who it took me 4 years to learn what to do. And when I say 4 years, I wasn't trying like every week at all. I would try here, failure, another year, failure, that kind of thing. Lovely plants and things. What are my current favorites in the garden right now? So right now we're in transition because we still got that summer stuff in there. And then I just planted my fall stuff. So I don't know that I have a favorite right now, but if I had to project into the fall season, my favorite things are going to be definitely seeing the lettuce grow. I love to see the greens and the reds of the lettuce. Bok choy and collards. That's probably my three favorites in the fall garden. In the summer garden, obviously, for me, tomatoes. Tomatoes and what else? I really like seeing, I like seeing all my food grow. I don't know that I have favorites in terms of that. So, yeah. Josie said she was born and raised in Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Mary said, it'd be great for me, especially how busy I am. It does all the mixing and eating. Yes, with the bread maker. Yes, you're probably. But the only thing with the bread maker, you can only make one loaf at a time. And I always make multiple loaves. So, Lachey, forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Besides lettuce, what is the number one fall crop for the Greenstalk, a new Greenstalk owner? So for the Greenstalk, I would say lettuce, kale, spinach, herbs. So when it comes to herbs, parsley, sage, oregano, thyme, rosemary, you can do all of those for the fall. Depending on if you have the original or the leaf, the bigger pockets or the smaller pockets, you could do cabbage in the bigger one. I've never done it, but I've seen people do it. But yeah, carrots you can do in the bigger one, radish, beets in the bigger one. If you have the smaller pockets, then I would stick to lettuce, kale, spinach, herbs. Yep. Okay, grow as you grow. I love that. Grow as you grow. My peppers and okra are just kicking in. I planted a little late because spring seemed cooler than usual. I'm in Michigan. The weather has been nice, but can tell a cool down is on the way. Yes, okra loves heat, so you're probably going to see your okra slow down. And then your peppers, depending on what kind you have, if you bought peppers that are supposed to turn red, like a spicy pepper, like a cayenne, or just bell peppers that's supposed to turn red, they probably may not make the color change just because of the weather slowing down. But you can still eat them green. Okay, so King, you said you planted June 2nd and harvested today because you saw flowers. Okay, so that's a great point. So on sweet potatoes, when you see flowers, that's letting you know that the tubers are forming, meaning, okay, we're growing tubers underneath the ground. Typically, what you want to see is after the flowers, you should start seeing your sweet potato vines die back, like turn brown, turn yellow. And that kind of signals to you that, hey, we've stopped growing. And then another thing that you can do in the future is instead of pulling your whole bed, maybe test and pull one that's in the middle and see what size it is before you pull all of them. That's something else you can do. Okay. Josie said her mosquitoes drink protein shakes and have six-pack abs. Listen, they must be cousins to the mosquitoes in Tennessee. Yep. Okay, Cherie says, I moved from LA 3 years ago to North Texas, so I get what you're saying. You moved from LA. Oh, yeah, I'm learning to not be afraid of the creepy crawlies. Will not go out without my boots. Yep. Now, yeah, I'm still not going to go out there, barefoot. We're not doing that. But I'm not afraid. Yep. And I think it's like anything. With anything, you continue to put yourself in that situation. Your fear and your resistance gets lower and lower and lower. So the more you do it, the better or more comfortable you'll be. Yes. Salon, Diva, Home and Garden. Mosquitoes in Texas the same. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see what else y'all saying. I hear and saw the ants attack okra here in San Antonio, Texas. Huh. I don't know about that one. Maybe somebody else on here isn't from Texas. Sharice, is it too late to start sweet potatoes? I'm in zone 8B, North Texas. Yes, honey, it is too late. For sweet potatoes take 90 to 110 days. So you need about 4 months. And I'm pretty sure, in Texas, you guys don't get cold until like maybe January? Because that's 8B. But you're not going to have the heat. Even though it may not be frost, you guys are not going to have extreme heat for the next 4 months. So it's going to be too late to do sweet potatoes. Okay, you're growing white sweet potatoes next. Awesome. Hey, Michelle, I'm glad that I caught you live today. Love your channel. It has helped me out a lot. This is my 3rd year gardening, and you have 12 green stalks. Well, go on, Michelle. She does all her gardening in green stalks. Awesome. Okay, so as we get ready to, you know how they say at church, as we get ready to exit, as I get ready to end this live in just a few minutes, for those that came in late, I was announcing that Greenstalk, number one, is having a warehouse sale. If you did not know, now you know. But the maple color, which is like a light tan, they have discounted it to 60% off. It was 50, now it's 60, and they are going to retire that color. You can use my code LFF10 to get an extra $10 off. Okay, you was broadcasting brassica seeds on the ground, but the ants were stealing all my seeds. Awesome. Hello from Alaska. Hello from Alaska. Awesome. Natasha says she got pink and a 7-tier black. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. LFF10 is the code. That's right, Remote Business Rundown. Any additional discounts on Beautiful Black? I think the Beautiful Black is sold out, if I'm not mistaken. The beautiful black was 60% off. If you go out there and you can find one, you better snatch it. You better snatch it. But I think they sold out first. It was the beautiful black, then cherry blossom, then chocolate. All sold out in the 3 tier and 5 tier, like within hours. Within hours. So, yep. All right, y'all. I gotta lock in. I gotta go. Listen, if you believe in the power of prayer, please pray for me. I have a speaking presentation tomorrow that I'll be speaking at. So that's why I'm in Georgia. I got to go look at my presentation and lock in and get some stuff done. But I wanted to make sure, number one, to say thank you for those who have used my code. Thank you for those who keep watching my channel. I appreciate y'all. Did y'all see we hit 18,000? Did y'all see we hit 18,000? Yeah, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Let me tell you something. When you are consistent, things will happen. Now, my channel growth can be considered slow compared to others, but I am thankful for every subscriber. Thank you guys, because I don't take it for granted. I watch a lot of YouTubers, just like y'all probably do. And so it is a labor of time and love. So when you watch my videos, when you comment, when you leave me compliments and suggestions, I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. So very much. Thank you for using my code on the Greenstalk. Thank you. Oh, Sharice, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for using my code on the Greenstalk. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you. I know I try to say it as much as possible. Like, I really appreciate it. When I'm replying to your comments, it is not AI. That is me talking back to you, right? I try to respond to everybody as much as I possibly can, when I can, because I don't take it for granted at all. So I just want to say thank you guys for your prayers. And then I fly back home tomorrow, so be praying for safe travels. And then I'll be back in the garden on Friday. So I hope you have a good rest of your week. Y'all remember, this is all a journey. What are we going to do? We're going to grow together. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.